and welcome to my insanity. So quite a while ago, my beautiful mother probably shouldn't shake this. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna put that down. My mother bought me quite a lot of makeup from Colourpop, one of my favorite brands, for my birthday. But because it's all like little bits and pieces, I thought to myself, this is the perfect opportunity to try and do one of the ideas that I've had in my brain for a while. So I thought to myself, why can I not just carve open a book and make it a makeup case? So like make it its own little individual like makeup palette that I've customized myself, right? Yeah, so you see where my little brain's firing to, yeah? So I have this book that I'm gonna be carving open. Sorry, Di Morrissey. My mom's a real big fan of your stuff. I hope that you don't see this and are horrified that I'm carving up your stories into a makeup case. But I'm gonna get this book because it's like thick enough and like also a hardcover, and try and turn it into its own makeup case, holding all the makeups that my mum bought me for my birthday. When I first got the makeup, I did also try and do a welcome to makeups with it, but that video has long been forgotten, and I don't know where most of the footage is, but I do have the footage from the swatches. So at the end of the video, I will insert the swatches that I did with the makeup in my typical fashion. For those who are new to my channel, hello, welcome. Hope you love the chaos of my brain and how I actually function when it comes to like everyday life. Just brace yourself. Brace your eardrums. When it comes to makeup, it's like, oh my god, pretty girls and shiny things. So it's a lot of squealing and screaming. So like, you've been warned. But with the messiest of intros, let's try and keep it short and sweet. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that kind of dumb stuff. And without further ado, let us get on to the chaos. Oh, I don't even know if this is gonna work. Okay, so the way that I made this beautiful, outstanding makeup case is I got a book and then I started measuring out the little bits and pieces to make sure that everything was going to be tall enough, and then the parts that I didn't need, I just bulldog clipped out of the way. So then it was just a lot of like gluing and drying and cutting and gluing and drying and cutting, repeat. And then between the layers, I did get some baking paper just so that like none of the pages stuck to itself, that like I didn't want to be stuck together. And then I just weighed it down with some bricks and put it to the side, and then I got out my foamy boys. Yep, dumb face. Good job, JJ. Either way, so I started cutting up the foam with some X-Acto blades and some Stanley knives and all that kind of stuff. Then I just placed all the bits and pieces of makeup onto the foamy board just to make sure that like I had everything in the right position, and then I grabbed a pen and I started tracing everything out so that when I got my X-Acto knife, I was able to cut it out precisely. And with these little bits and pieces, I was really, really gentle so that I didn't like ruin them and just like put my thumb straight through them and just get rid of all the beautiful product, because like that would be the biggest travesty and break my heart so bad that like I think I would just delete the YouTube channel at that point, right? And then, oh my god, satisfying pops. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. So then I got Brick Mountain back because I was pretty sure that the pages that I had just glued were dry and they had enough weight on them to keep them like stiff and like together and like didn't move, and then I realized that it didn't fit. Cut this already and it doesn't fit. So regardless, I just grabbed the Stanley knife out again, and then I just started cutting up like where I wanted the like makeup to sit in general. And boy oh boy, did you have to put the most amount of pressure on it for it to like come up. But also it was the most difficult thing to try and get everything as precise as possible, and the corners were just the biggest pain in the tuchus I've ever experienced in my life. But that is okay because like we persevered, we kept going, and then it hollowed out real nicely. Check out the mess that I made. Whoop, whoop. So then I started the foamy contraption again so that it actually fit this time, JJ, and I used the backs of some of the makeup to create a stamp. That way, like, it was as accurate as possible because I lost my pen. I'm not gonna lie, I lost my pen. And then I glued the inside of it as well and put the bricks back on top of it. Yeah, good job. It's a fan. It's the next morning. So I'm gonna, I have hiccups. Why do I have hiccups? Why do I have hiccups? I'm gonna keep going with this. For those of you who don't know, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know if this is gonna work. But if it does, it's gonna look dope. If it doesn't, just ruined a book for nothing and went to hours worth of effort for nothing. So, love that for me. Okay, so the point we're at now is the inside. I took the bricks off, but I forgot to film it. I took the bricks off. Point we're at now is this is hiccups. This is all glued together.
There is one section that is not though. So then it's just time to move on to this side of things. So I'm gonna measure out a section to be like the mirror size. So this little like mirror thing that I bought. Hey, okay, let's go.
Okay, back to it. So then I started working on the mirror part of the makeup palette because at the end of the day, like, a makeup palette is good. It is good stuff if it has a mirror. If it doesn't have a mirror, what are you doing? This one literally cost me $2. Just put a mirror in your makeup palette. It's just put a mirror. Okay, so then I pretty much just followed the same steps of just outlining it, cutting it out with either a Stanley knife or an X-Acto blade in this case, and then gluing all the bits and pieces, and then putting the brick back over the top. That way it was nice and weighed down and nothing moved while it was drying, because like that could have gotten messy. And then I also put some more baking paper in the middle just so that like none of the pages glued to themselves in like different sections. And then I decided to start painting the book while it was drying, because like I didn't want the book to read Di Morrissey when it had all the makeup and stuff in it. Then I just hot glued in the mirror and pressed it down without shattering anything, because I've already shattered a mirror on this channel and I don't want to do it again. And then I just started cutting out the bits and pieces over the top of the mirror so that I could kind of cover up some of the dodgy hot glue job that I did, because at the end of the day I am nothing but elegance. I'm just all elegance, all class, all of the dainty adjectives. And then I just grabbed the hairdryer and started drying it, because waiting for glue to dry is the worst thing in the world. That's why the hot glue gun is my favorite. So then I put some foam down underneath the like smaller individual just pressed eyeshadows. That way they were kind of lifted, because I didn't want them to sink into the bottom of the palette. But I screwed up there, like just a bit of foreshadowing for you. Spoilers, sorry. And then I just evened out the top of it because I misjudged the calculations. I'm not mathematical. And then I decided to paint the inside of the little bits and pieces, which I should have done before I glued anything. And then I got the hairdryer again, because like I was very, very impatient at this point. And then more PVA glue so that I could stick over the top one of the cutout pieces of paper from before. That way it kind of like blended a little bit better and it was less obvious how much of a dodgy job that I did with this. I swear that I tried. It's just, I don't know. There's definitely a better process to this thought, I know, but it just didn't work out that way. And then I started cutting them out individually pretty rough, and then I cleaned it up afterwards. And then after I did that, I just did the same thing that I did with the mirror and started cutting out the bits and pieces over the top of the palette to try and like cover up my dodgy hot gluing job. It was so bad. And then after that, I just glued it down and once again weighed it down with a brick. That way all the bits and pieces really stuck together and nothing was gonna like fall apart. Then after that, I painted the top of the book black, and I got my mama's amazing calligraphy skills to write on the top of it. Mother knows best, because at the end of the day, what does dear mother always say? If you cannot say something nice, say something cruel. And you know what? She does know best. Then after all of that was done, I started putting in the makeup, and then we have a finished palette. Voila! We are done! So it's the next day, and yes, I am still wearing the same hoodie. I'm still wearing the same hoodie. I still have my thinking cap on. The only difference is that I lost my glasses. So we don't have that right now, but the palette is done! Yeah, this is my Mother Knows Best palette, because at the end of the day, Mama bought me this, and also she does know best. She's amazing. But this is the palette in all of its glory. Ariana Grande, look out. So the bad thing is that I screwed up when it came to the measurements. As I said, I'm not mathematical. So like she doesn't really close. So the little plasticky things that the pressed shadows came in, I am gonna get the plastic and cut them up so that I can chuck them in so that like they don't dry out and stuff, because like I don't want to ruin the makeup. And then also when it comes to the pressed shadows, I didn't want them that low. I didn't want them that low. I didn't want them that low, but they are that low now. When I also miscalculated that. I'm not good at math. So if you do want to attempt this, please be better at math than I am. Also, if you do attempt this, like please do so at your own risk, because like those Stanley knives and the X-Acto knives that I used are sharp. They're sharp, they're pointy boys, they're sharp, they're very, very dangerous. Not exactly the safest DIY, so like please, if you do attempt this, like do so at your own risk, and also like please, if you do anyway, like please be careful about it. I don't want anyone getting hurt just because of like my shenanigans. Like I think I would cry if anyone got hurt because of a video that I did. Yeah, so like please, if you do attempt this, be a lot safer with the sharp implements than I was, because I like you the way you are and in one piece. So please stay that way. But yeah, so miscalculation, need to put plastic on top so that they don't dry out. And then the paint that I used is really sticky, which is it's acrylic. And then the mirror is a lot more gluey than I wanted it to be. I thought that I could wipe off the PVA glue, but apparently not. So there's also that. But that's okay, because at the end of the day, I'm still really happy with this. I'm still really proud of this. I think this is dope. And the way that I made it with these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe I am good at math. The way that I did it is so that like you can still pull out the eyeliner and stuff, because it does have a lid that you need to like screw it off, and you can pull out the Jelly Matte shadow so that you can like screw it off, but like not drop it, JJ, because like you're not an idiot. But yeah, at the end of the day, this is the palette. I think I did good. I'm pretty happy with myself. I'm pretty happy with this. Mama's also pretty proud of herself. She also, thank you Mama for doing the beautiful calligraphy, because like I can't write that neat. I can barely write my last name. And it's the name of my channel. But I'm really proud of myself. I'm really happy with myself. I'm just really happy with this palette. I think it's really cute. I haven't done a makeup look with it yet, but I will be doing it in a future video, or just using these in future videos in general. So when I say Mother Knows Best palette, you now know what palette I am talking about. It is this one. That I did not drop. But yeah, so that's the palette. That's the palette. That's the palette. I did it. I turned a book into a makeup palette. But please let me know down in the comments if you think this is a pass or a fail. I think it's a pass. And if you're a crafty kind of person, or you want to be a crafty kind of person, wise words. The first time you do something is how you figure out how to not do something, right? The second time you do something is how you figure out how to do it correctly, and also other ways how to not do something. It's just the more you attempt to do things is the more you learn how to not do things and also do things more efficiently and better. It's just how like, ooh, look at that light though. It's just how crafting works. You just learn along the way how to like not do things and just like get better and better and better. Love a good bit of character development. But yeah, at the end of the day, this is the palette and I'm really happy with it. I think I did a really good job. Please let me know down in the comments how you think I went. Yeah, but that's it. I don't think there's really any more to say. Which means that it's the end of the video. Which means that I have to say bye. But that is it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you liked the creation. If you don't like the creation, that is a-okay as well. Please let me know down in the comments how you think I did pass or fail, as I already said, and also any little bits and pieces or ideas as to how to make it better if I do reattempt this at another point. But yeah, apart from that, I hope you enjoyed the makeup swatches at the end of the video, and I just hope that you are having a fantastic day, a fantastic week, a fantastic month, a fantastic year, and you are being as fantastic as always. Much love, guys. Bye! Colourpop to me is very much like, oh, you paid this amount of money and you expect this? Well, you are going to get this and more! This is all the things the dearest mother has bought. She wants me to start with the liner. We are just going to get it on my line brush. Ooh! Oh, okay. That is going to go on my eye. Oh! Oh, yes! Yes, ma'am! I love that color. Look at my hand. It is so stripy, but it is so... Love these gel liners. These are mine. Oh, these are mine. Oh. Suck it, sister. These are my makeups. Oh, it is literally like jelly. What? Wow. Oh, it reflects. Okay, that is liquid copper and that is liquid gold. What I'm going to get so much heavy metal poisoning. Oh, there is a green one. What's happening on my arm? Look how fabulous my arm is. I just bit my tongue. Oh, she is smooth. Oh, mother. What is that? Why is that so smooth? This is smoother than my skin. Mother, you did very good job. I was sweeping up. Oh my gosh. You will sweep up my mind. My mind is on the floor and you were just like, oh, better do the cleaning. Those are how they swatch. I'm quite impressed, if you could not tell. Please let me know down in comments how you think mother went with the purchases. Like, you cannot see them very well on camera at the moment, but that's because I swatched them like an idiot. But I just, oh, I just was in the perfect position to faint. Oh my god, wait, let's see if I can do it stylistically. Let's have fun. Okay, just the colors. Oh,